Hello everybody and welcome back to the Metrobus Videos YouTube channel. I'm Metrobus Videos, otherwise known as More Central, depending on what day of the week and what video you're watching, and welcome to Scotter in the Lincolnshire map. Now, we did our last video in the Lincolnshire map and I enjoyed my drive that much. I thought we'd return for another video and do a route in a totally different part of the map, just to sort of emphasise how big the map is. So the main 100 service in this specific map runs all the way from Scunthorpe to Gainsborough and then to Lincoln. However, to add a few more AI buses in, because they don't have all of the Scunthorpe routes in this specific map. If you want the Scunthorpe routes, you need to get the Scunthorpe map. The 101 is a shorter service running from Scotter to Scunthorpe, to sort of add a few more buses along the corridor, have a few AI vehicles and stuff like that going round. So in this video, we're going to drive the 101 from Scotter to Scunthorpe in the lovely Volvo B8RLE. Yes, the B8RLE with the different grille at the back. The B8RLE dual door fastway livery livered vehicle. This is part of the new sort of Metrobus fastway repaint pack created by the very talented Gem. So I thought it was worth giving it a spin. Got the lovely branding on the back, got the dual door set up, because I don't get to drive the dual door ones that much. There's not that many repaints with them. So anytime a repaint comes out, it's quite cool to have the experience. And I don't tend to drive the B8 that much either. So hopefully it'll be a pretty cool run. So we have a little look inside. You've got, obviously the B8s have quite a higher step up to the top compared to your B7s. So you can notice that visually with the vehicle. You've got all the fastway on the seat. You've got all the fully done interior. You can obviously see the free Wi-Fi stuff outside. And then just as a little added extra, you've got the Metrobus running number at the front as well, that I think is pretty cool. I always forget to change the destination blind, so we have just a small Scunthorpe on again. Because I keep forgetting to change it. I still keep meaning to go on the Trent Barton B8s with this Eclipse bodywork. They're the most local B8s to me at the moment. You can just get on and have a free ride while the machine's loading. So they're the most local ones to me with this bodywork. The Metrobus ones seem pretty cool, although I haven't had a chance to go around those areas for quite a long time. Last time I was near Gatwick was years and years ago. Now I'll have to keep remembering that I've got those middle doors. They're very easy to forget about. I've known it in the past sometimes where I've driven on all of these maps. I've driven the London map and I've totally forgotten to open the middle door for about 10-20 minutes. Purely because if you're used to driving front door vehicles and used to everybody getting on and off through the front door, it's so easy to just forget about that middle door. Especially not helpful in OMSI where everybody does get off at the middle door if there is one. So I don't believe I've ever driven the 101 in a video in this direction. So this is why I chose to do it in this direction, purely because I thought it'd be something totally different and driving towards Scunthorpe rather than away. So it has been a while since I've been to Lincolnshire, but Stagecoach are updating their fleets around there. Speaking of B8s, I believe they've got B7s. I think the B7s. I don't believe they've got B8s, but they've got B7s that are replaced by B8s from Stagecoach East on the interconnects now. So they've got some of them, a lovely high spec sort of gold spec style seating inside. I believe they are B7s because I think it was the B8s that have slightly ushered them out. I can't imagine Stagecoach East getting rid of their lovely B8 RLEs. So they've got them for the interconnect, so they're slowly wiping out the older B7 RLEs that have clung on quite well till now. But again, are reaching the end of the road. 21215 that I've been on, there's videos of it on the main and more central channel, and one scheduled for release on here very soon. That one's been withdrawn, or is the next one to be withdrawn for scrap. So that's going to be going very soon. And they're moving all the Tridents around. The intention is now to get rid of all the Presidents. So the Dennis Trident Presidents are going. All being well in the future. Hopefully not too soon, because there's still quite a few I won't mind a ride on. But they're getting shut of them now. That is a shame, because a few of them have only just been painted. So it is a colossal shame if they do get rid of them, because they've only just been done. Like the likes of 18040 is quite a recent repaint. And I mean, even 18054 is very, very recent. I wasn't expecting the bus to stop that soon, if I'm honest. That's why I was using the brakes and then it just stopped. I was like, oh. No, I only tend to go on the Evora-bodied B8s at the moment. I mean, Reliance do have a B8 with this bodywork, but again, I haven't managed to go on it. I just tend to end up on the Evoras. Hullers Evoras, Reliance Evoras. I do want to go on one of the Arriva, the Shires Evoras, but I don't think I'm going to get a chance, unfortunately. In the short term, that is, rather than long term. I've got quite a few photos of them. I did quite a recent visit to Luton. That'll be a video releasing on the More Central channel very soon. So I did a visit there, and there was a lot of Evoras. And they operated down the corridor that I went, but for reasons you'll see in the video, I didn't go on any of them. But I wouldn't mind going on the Arriva ones, and now over in Dublin on the airport shuttles. First Bus have some Evoras as well, so they're pretty cool to go on. I mean, even Stagecoach has Evoras. Pretty much everyone is buying the odd few Evoras, even if they are in small batches. They are purchasing them. Oh, this just eats these roads for breakfast, goodness me. I'm a big fan of the Veiling pack. Very, very big fan. Oh, where's the light? Oh, it's totally opposite. Okay. We'll just about cope. That'll do. That's quite nice. No, I'm not a fan of when I drive the other way to the sun. Don't get me wrong, from a driving perspective, it's good. However, for the sort of thing of photos and screenshots and stuff like that, it isn't particularly ideal. I believe this is the start of Scunthorpe as well, so it's been a while since I've done the 101 one. I don't particularly remember it being this short. I'm pretty certain that I went through a few more villages last time. But yeah, Messingham, I'm pretty certain, is just on the outskirts of Scunthorpe. It's part just before Ashby and before you go into the main town centre. But yeah, Stagecoach East Midland seem to be moving a lot of stuff around at the moment. I mean, some of the ex-Lincoln Tridents, E400 Trident 2s, are going randomly to Hull, and then they're swapping some about from Hull. So it's basically the same type of bus being swapped for the same type of bus. Then the odd E200 MMCs just rocked up there. So it just seems to be, at the moment, it just seems to be a little bit of a free-for-all. That I think it's a bit strange because until very recent that the fleet has been very uniformed. But here we are in Scunthorpe. So I don't quite understand why they've changed it all around like they have. It just seems a little bit odd. Instead of keeping the batches rather uniform that they used to be, changing them all about. I mean, the new MMCs have arrived, but again, they've been split all over the place. Where's my ribbon board? We're doing okay for time. I think a minute or two early, so it's not too bad. I do really like the fastway livery. I think it looks really cool. I believe the fastway livery is something that Morbus do, but I'm pretty certain that Aviva do something very similar as well. Fast Track, I think it is. They all do very similar concepts around there. Again, it is an area that I haven't explored properly. Hopefully the opportunity will present itself quite soon to go around there in the same way it has for the Chilterns, Buckinghamshire and the surrounding areas. So hopefully the opportunity to trek around Crawley and Gatwick and that kind of area and Guildford will present itself soon. As again, it's another untapped area that I haven't been to yet. There we go. And that was one person for Ashby. And now it's a very steady run into Scunthorpe. It's also been a while since I've been to Scunthorpe. At one point I visited quite regularly. My job meant that I was there quite a lot. But I haven't been in a while now. I do need to go and have a wander over there, sort of see the vehicles and what have. That is definitely on the to-do list, but a bit more longer future thing. I've got quite a few projects that I need to crack on with when I get back. When I get back up north, I think there's quite a few other projects and bits that I need to do before I start planning my next big adventures out again. Okay, this is straight across then, I suppose, straight in front of all the cars and everything. Oh, they can get off at the front door as well. Oh, okay. Oh, I'll just leave it with the front door then. I know some vehicles you can do that, some you can't. And it's been a long time since I've driven one of these dual door ones. It's always nice to drive a bus like this, that you don't get to drive that often. It just seems like some types in OMSI they get really, really neglected. I feel like the Optare Solo is one of them at the moment, the Optare Spectra is one of them, the dual doors, sort of Veilings, B8 generally, and the C200. I feel they're all very, very neglected types of buses that are all absolutely phenomenal motors, but the problem is from the perspective of what I do, I can't just keep driving with the same old repaints on the same old maps. I mean, there's no repaints coming out for them. There's no upgrades coming out for them, and it's just in limbo when it comes to driving them. Because I mean, I'll drive them a fair bit off camera and stuff like that, especially like the Spectra and the Solo. But when there isn't that many repaints releasing of them, every time something does come out, it's like you make a load of videos with that livery with new repaint pack, and then that's it. So it's not like there are now when there's always the repaint packs coming out of it. I mean, it'd have been quite nice, like, for the Solo to have different repaint packs, a potential Blackpool Transport repaint pack with all the Metro Coastliner liveries. That'd have been really cool. Because there is the Solo with the roller blinds, and that worked absolutely spot on. Really, really would have done. So you've got that sort of liveries, and then for the Spectre, the low floor one, we could have all the different eras of a Riva Yorkshire livery, including the 229 brandings, the Cotswold Stone, the Interurban. But unfortunately, at the end of the day, it's what people are interested in painting and designing and things like that. And unfortunately, I'm not in the position to be able to do that personally. It's always struggled to get me head around repaints and all these sophisticated stuff. So unfortunately, it's not something I could personally do, but it would be nice to see. Stuff like that would be quite nice to see. Well, goodness me, taxi. Don't get me wrong, I got out of harm's way, but goodness me, taxi. Oh, that's the local number 6. So there are some AI services on here then. I presume it's the likes of the 6 and stuff like that. That'll explain what that person were waiting for. Again, it's so weird driving the Scunthorpe map and then driving this one because the scenery, objects and bits like that used are slightly different. Yeah, I really need to get deliveries sorted on this map. Just gonna see if I can get a... Oh, there we go. We ended up being 7 minutes early coming in. Oh dear. Which camera am I looking for? It's not that one. Is it this one I'm looking for? Probably. That'll do. There we go, and we'll park the vehicle up in the layover bay. So there we go, so that was a lovely run on the 101 service, a pretty quick run, a lovely motor, lovely nice and fast B8, and a repaint pack that I recommend downloading. It's available on the Fellas Film Forums on the Metrobus /fastway, I believe it is, repaint pack, created by the very talented Gem. And it gives you a good excuse to drive the dual door B8RLE as part of the Veiling pack. One of the more obscure variations in the pack that doesn't get utilised that much because of the lack of repaints. So it's lovely, tremendous motor, tremendous map. The map's free to download, the buses are payware, the repaint's free. But for now, I really hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have done, do be sure to click that like button so that more people can find it and enjoy like you have. If you haven't already, do be sure to subscribe to the Mobus Videos YouTube channel for more content like this from the simulation section, as well as an archive of around 6,000 backseat and engine-focused public transport videos from the UK and beyond. With buses, trams, trains and more, there's some fun on there for everyone, with an additional 21 videos added per week alongside the 2 simulation videos per week. Once again, I'd like to thank you all for watching. I really hope you've enjoyed this one, and I will see you all in the next video, mate. Goodbye for now. Bye.